This video will demonstrate how we can create reflective rubrics with Google Sheets and Google Classroom to give students an opportunity to reflect on the work that they've done before getting a grade by the teacher. To get started, let's head on over to a Google spreadsheet I've already been working in. So here I am in a Google spreadsheet, and the idea that we're working with here is that we can use the power of Google Classroom's Make a Copy for Each Student feature to push a scoring guide out to students and give them an opportunity to reflect on their work prior to the teacher grading that work. So I went ahead and made a spreadsheet here, and I threw my scores, my categories, and over here on the right, I have the self-assessment and the teacher score. And the thing that I just want to point to your attention down here is the total scores. So I'm going to go ahead and erase those real quick and just show you how we can have the Google spreadsheet build these scores for us. And we're going to use a quick little sum function in the spreadsheet. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type the equal sign in this total score for self-assessment. And then I'm going to write the function sum, S-U-M, and that should populate for me down below. So now it's going to say, all right, what are we going to add up? So I'm going to click up here in cell F2, hold it, I'll just drag my mouse all the way down to F5, and I'm going to close the parenthesis that opened up and hit enter to activate the formula. So then whenever we score in here, so maybe they give themselves a 3, a 2, a 3, and a 3, that students gave themselves an 11 out of 12 on this particular activity. And now we're going to go ahead and move that formula over to the teacher score. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to click in that F6, find the little square that pops up, mouse over that square, and you'll notice that our mouse turns into a crosshair. And I'll just click, hold, and drag that formula over. When I click in that cell, we'll see that the formula has shifted from F2 to F5 to the sum of G2 to G5. So that's part one of this. We went ahead and use the spreadsheet to create our scoring guide and wrote a formula to give the grade. And now we're going to head on over to Google Classroom and see what this looks like from the teacher end and the student end. So here I am in one of my Google Classroom classes, and I went ahead and created an assignment that's going to all students. But let's go ahead and take a look at these two attachments. So I attached an article that the students are going to read, annotate, and summarize. And then I also attached the scoring guide that we were just looking at. Now, on both of these files, we want to make sure that they are set to make a copy for each student. So what's going to happen when we push this activity out to kids, each student in the class will get their own editable copy of both documents, both the article they're going to annotate and the scoring guide where they will self-assess. I'll hit make a copy, and then I'll go ahead and assign this out to my class. Now that we've assigned this to our kids, let's hop on over to a student account and see what this looks like for the students. Now we're in a student account that's in that same class, and we see this assignment that was just posted, article annotation practice. We'll go ahead and open up that assignment, and we see the article that they have to annotate, and then we also see their scoring guide. So we're going to go ahead and pretend that we already did that annotation, and we're going to open up the scoring guide. What I like to tell students is to click on the picture of the document. Our students already finished their work, so they're going to quickly assess themselves, and then they can leave some comments for the teacher. So our student went ahead and filled in their scores, and that did the math for them to show them their self-assessment score. And our student went ahead and left some comments to just explain their thinking to the teacher. Now that we've done all that, we'll go ahead and close this document out and turn in the assignment. Next, the teacher will be able to go in on their end, edit and add their scores and comments. And now we have some self-assessment, we have a teacher score, and the student will have an opportunity to reflect on how those are similar or different.